Sa ano ba? Ito.
Si Minay. Kumusta inay? Kumusta inay? Kuya Lima? Maayo. Kakoy lang.
Ayan yan. GMA reporter iniwasan ni Kitty Duterte at Hanilet. SMNA lang sa alam. SMNA reporter pala yun. Ay, GMA reporter. Umiwas sila Kitty. Ang hinarap nila SMNA. Palakpakan. Oh, dapat lang talaga sa inyo yan. Dapat na sa inyo mga bias kayo eh. Wala na kayong matinong balita na ipinapakita. At samantala, mga kababayan, patuloy ang pagsuporta ng mga kababayan natin Pilipino diyan sa The Hague. Eto.
Talagang ako po ay hindi miyembro ng kahit anong organisasyon, no? Ako po ay ordinaryong Pilipino lamang. Pero po dahil po sa nangyari, parang tawag na po ito ng dugo bilang Pilipino.
Yan.
Opo, nandito po ako bilang Pilipino, bilang dugong Pilipino.
Yan.
Opo.
Maraming salamat.
Opo. Hindi po tayo titigil, alam po tayo.
Salamat. Thank you sa vlog.
Opo, salamat. Wala po nag-utos sa akin, buong puso po ito.
Kami din. Malayo din kami. Malayo kami ng galingan namin.
Yes, ma'am.
Ayaw nalang ibalabas. Hayaan sila na. Sila lang.
Hindi po namin kailangan ng bayad. Maganda po ang trabaho namin dito.
Yan.
Hindi namin kailangan ng ayuda.
Hindi
namin kailangan ayuda. May mga
Magmamakaawa
kami dito.
Magmamakaawa ng pera ng taong bayan.
Yan. Sabi ni Mama Hanilet, sabi niya, marami ang susuporta kay Pangulong Duterte dito at yung mga sinasabi ng mga supporters na pabor sa mga Duterte, hindi pinapalabas ng mainstream media. Kaya ayaw nila makipag-usap sa mainstream media magpa-plus na etong mga Duterte, hindi naman mga plastic kasi ito What you see is what you get. Kaya ayaw nila makipag-plastican sa mga mainstream media na yan. Yan. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Mapapauwi rin natin yan si Pangulong Duterte. Dahil nga, ang sabi ng kanyang abogado ay, bakit hindi siya pwedeng umuwi ng Pilipinas? Siya ay illegal na dinitini diyan sa ICC. Dapat lang na siya ay umuwi doon sa kanyang bansa kung saan siya pinanganak. Sabi ng kanyang abogado, mga kababayan. Pero tanong, may pag-asa ba makauwi si Pangulong Duterte? Panoorin natin yung sabi ng abogado. Sana ba yung abogado? Ito. Ano yun?
Announcements today regarding the composition of the defence team. Obviously, everything that I do is subject to approval by Her Excellency, the Vice President. She has a very important role in this case. She herself is a lawyer. She fully understands the state of the game here in The Hague. And obviously, I'm consulting her on everything that I do.
So who will be forming the defense team?
I'm afraid you're going to just have to wait and find out.
I thought you were going to announce
I
it.
know, lots of suspense, but be patient.
It said that she will not announce ang little the head of the legal team, but not to preserve the privacy of the rest of the
That
team.
might be the case, but whatever I do is always subject to the approval of my client.
All right. But just to
Kapal na mukha ng mga reporter talagang ini-squeezed out nila si Kaufman. Ito nga pala si Nicholas Kaufman, isa sa mga defense team ni Pangulong Duterte. Pero itong mga media, ini-squeeze out nila talaga. Pinipiga nila itong si Kaufman para makakuha sila ng ibabalita nila. Oy Kaufman, huwag kang magbibigay ng impormasyon dyan sa mga yan. Kahit magbigay ka ng impormasyon dyan sa kanila, iba naman ang pinapalabas dyan Iba. Yung pabor sa mga amo nila, ang pinapalabas nila, pero yung pabor sa mga Duterte, hindi naman pinapalabas yan. Tuloy. English pala to, mamaya na ako mag-English.
clarify that it's within the day. We expect this within
I
the day.
expected by the end of the week that we'll have some names, yes.
All right.
But will there be Filipinos?
I'm always working with Filipinos, and I anticipate that there will be Filipinos in due course as well. I'm here to constitute primarily the international side of the team, former President Duterte.
So are we tapping the services also of the Office of the Legal Counsel?
No, there's no need for that.
No need, so it's
No, I mean, even if this was a legally aided case or a privately funded case, there's no need for the OPCD. I think that's the unit that you're referring to.
that's right.
They're a very important unit at this court, but they provide logistic assistance, administrative assistance, but they don't provide substantive assistance to any team at the court, whether it be legally aided or privately funded.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be limited to 3 counsels only, and then a case manager and investigator.
That depends on what type of case and what type of funding we're using at the end of the day. What I can say that there are many, many supporters who I'm sure would gladly go out of their own pockets to ensure that the former president will return to the Philippines as soon as possible.
Ayun, di ba? Palakpakan. Okay? So, ina-acknowledge niya yung mga supporters. There's a lot of supporters, okay? And hopefully, nakikita yan ng ICC na talaga naman, kabaliktaran sa mga bintang kay PRRD, yung nakikita nila sa aktwal. Na imbis na magalit ang mga tao, kung totoo yung sinasabi nitong mga demonyo na nasa gobyerno na nagkanulok sa ating Pangulo, di sana walang sumusuporta ang mga Pilipino kay Pangulong Duterte. Anak ng putya, buong mundo sumusuporta kay Pangulong Duterte. At sa 28 niya, sa Biyernes, magkakaroon ng global rally. Sumama tayo dyan. Malupit yan. Tuloy natin. Bakit makakalabas si Pangulong Duterte?
The Vice President was saying a while ago that they will do all means to be able to bring the president back to the Philippines after elections or prior to the elections.
Why not? That's his country.
What would be
That
the
was where he was
legal...
born. Why should he not go back?
So,
I mean, as far as I'm concerned,
Di ba? Supalpal kayo, no? Bakit hindi? Diyan sa pinanganak, sa Pilipinas. Bakit may tatanong yan? Tanga ka ba?
he's being illegally detained here, and he should go back to the Philippines as soon as possible.
so that will be a route to be able to bring him back. He will be filing petitions or appeals to bring him back to the Philippines.
Well, I think you're
prior
trying to
the
draw me on the chronology and when I'm intending on introducing an application for interim release. Interim release is part of the course at this institution. In nearly every case, an application for interim release is submitted. I'll file it when I feel it appropriate.
Okay. Magpa-file si Attorney Nicholas Kaufman ng interim release. So, ibig sabihin, nagpa-file siya ng kung dito sa atin, aapila na makauwi si Pangulong Duterte dito sa Pilipinas. Palagpakan natin yan. No? Pero ito wala pang date, wala pang panahon. Di ko alam kung nag-file na siya o hindi pa, pero at least kahit papaano, nakakarinig tayo ng magandang mga positibo. Positibong mga pananaw, positibong sitwasyon, positibong mga pananalita, di ba? Galing sa isang napakagaling na abogado, international lawyer.
When you said that supporters are willing also to help out of their pockets, did people reach out to you also about it?
I was making a general observation.
All right.
Ay, gusto niya no? Oo. Baka yung si Pangulong Duterte nanghihingi sa mga OFW. Oo. Kasi mamaya, pag sinabi nito ni Kaufman na yes, yung mga Pilipino dito ay handa na mag-ambag-ambag para kay Pangulong Duterte. Tapos ibabalita na naman yan ng mga mainstream media, mga buwakan ng inang yan, si Pangulong Duterte nanghihingi ng pera sa mga OFW. Ganun yan tuloy mo.
Nobody has committed yet.
You're trying to draw me once again. No.
You're trying to draw me once again. Inuhuli mo ako, pinapapasok mo ako sa inyong patibong. Hindi niyo madadali yan, international lawyer yan. Tuloy.
People love the former president.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that
People love the former president. Yan. Di ba? Ngayon nakita niyo na, sampal sa mga mukha ninyo. Na yung international lawyer, attorney mismo, nagsasabi na si Pangulong Duterte ay mahal na mahal ng mga tao. Ayaw niyo maniwala. Mga bulag talaga itong mga ito, no?
they would pay out of their own pockets in order to ensure that he has the proper defense.
Is this the first time you've encountered the president also? This particular case only?
In this particular case, this is the first time, but I'm experienced here at the ICC and I'm frequently asked to help people who are brought before this institution.
All right. How was he yesterday?
He's in good spirits, I've told you that right from the start.
Sir, we are
Because
live, W versus Filipino working. Can we do crowdfunding?
I'm not going to comment on funding.
Yeah, nothing.
All right.
That's it.
Sir, you mentioned that as far as you're concerned, the former president is legally detained. So that's your
Illegally detained, not legally detained.
illegally. Yeah.
Yes.
So you and the president were already able to tackle, more details about the case yesterday.
Well, in the first few days, I'm helping the former president with his humanitarian needs and concerns. I'm helping him settle in here because things at the International Criminal Court do take some time, unfortunately. I wish it was speedier than it was, but it isn't. And so at the present moment in time, I'm concentrating on that aspect, helping him settle in.
Alright. So yun na nga mga
As
kabayan.
far as you're concerned.
So kahit pa paano, nakakasilip tayo ng pag-asa na si Pangulong Duterte ay posibleng makauwi as soon as possible. Yan. Yan ay sabi ni Atty. Nicolas Kaufman. Oo. Kasi yung mapamahala natin sa Pilipinas, wala naman silang balak talaga na iuwi si Pangulong Duterte. Kagustuhan nga nila yun Nadalhin si Pangulong Duterte dyan sa The Hague. Yan. Alam nyo bakit? Talaga naman paulit-ulit natin sinasabi to Mga tinik ang mga Duterte sa mga pangarap at mga ambisyon ng mga buwakan ng mga jabyo ng mga politiko sa Pilipinas.